This is the self-titled podcast of the Golf in Japan website, where you can check essential information in English about golfing in Japan, including more than 2,000 courses. We can help you book your round and make the whole process a whole lot easier. So check out golf-in-japan.com and start planning your Japan golf trip today.
Titleist Club Fitting, the fastest way to better. With a player-focused philosophy on fitting, Titleist offers a range of club fitting experiences from drivers to wedges. Your Titleist fitting specialist, thanks to an unmatched selection of products and technology, along with a wealth of fitting knowledge, will provide you with tour-quality fitting experience that can provide immediate benefits for your game. You can experience a fitting in English while in Japan. Just go to the Golf in Japan website and click on the Titleist banner. Or check the link in the description of this podcast. Titleist, the fastest way to better.
Okay, Golf in Japan, special Monday edition, Après Masters. I'm still pumped about it.
What a weekend! Congratulations to
being an
DeChambeau
Irishman.
winning it.
Yeah, couldn't happen to a nicer guy.
Yeah.
DeChambeau.
No, he won, right? I turned it off when he was like
Yeah, I mean,
one
It
ahead.
was like right on the heels, so it was clearly up and coming.
What can I say, lads? You know, the Irish eyes were smiling as the song goes, and I think the look of the Irish was certainly in play. Well done to Rory McIlroy,
Yeah,
the
congratulations.
2025 Masters champion. Sounds good.
You couldn't help but root for him too. You know, it's like you're just happy to see it come together finally, because it seems. I mean, you know,
Look at the scenes, and as soon as the putt went in, drops to his knees, he was crying. You could see he has his stuff together, but he was just all over the place, walking in a daze. It was great.
Mate, he nearly didn't do it. He nearly
Man, he
choked.
bottled it. He should have done it the first time. He had a 5 foot. He hit it into the bunker, which was crazy, and then great bunker shot that he had a 5 foot putt, and it just dropped by the low edge.
I
The
don't
amateur
think
side.
I don't think we'd ever see him again if he didn't win it.
Oh, man, he probably would have topped himself. Sorry,
I think he's probably paying
We
off
should-
Rose, right?
I
Mr. Rose
I
right
should
now.
mention. Sorry, Damon and Ryan. Hello, how are you guys doing? But
Hello.
Projo is not here because he lost.
He
the
lost.
playoff. Or should I say his doppelganger lost in the playoff, so he decided to sulk.
That's right.
So shout out to Justin Rose, who was an absolute sportsman, and he played unbelievable golf, especially on the back nine. What a belief he had. 6 under par on the day, which is fantastic. So well done.
Yeah.
So
if Justin did win it, would he have been the oldest person to win it?
good question. No, how old was Tiger when he won in 2019? So Tiger's 48. So that was 6 years ago. Yeah, he might have been because he'd be 44. Did Jack Nicklaus win it when he was 50 or something?
Yeah, Joe.
Who cares? Anyway, I do know that the Grand Slam has only been done by 5 players now.
Yep.
Can you name them?
I can come pretty close, I think.
Go on.
Jack Nicklaus,
Yes.
Tiger Woods.
Yes. 3 left. Think opening tee shot. South Africa. Man, of course.
Gary Players.
Gary Player.
Gary Player.
Gene Saracen.
Right.
And now Rory McIlroy. He's
Wow.
the 5th, I think.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Yeah, it's a career Grand Slam. So he's really just cemented himself in forever as one of the greats. And I think actually great things could happen. I mean, first major of the season, he could go on to get a few more.
Or he could just let it all fall apart, because it's like he's done everything he's wanted, right? I mean, he's got like the...
Nah, he's ambitious.
He's pretty driven now.
Yeah.
I think that he's got the monkey off his back. I think he'll be playing some really good golf. And he's like as fit as he's ever been. He's he just won the Players. He's won the Masters. The Open's going to be in Ireland. And of course, he's very familiar with World County Down. Is it World County Down? I forgot the name.
Yeah, I think he was on the betting charts before it started. He was number 2, just behind Scotty,
Yeah.
to win it. So
Fantastic.
no, well done to him. Well deserved.
Yeah. I have to say, I mean, it was an emotional win. You don't see him, emotional like that. Only Ryder Cup, maybe. I think was his, usually he's just like a high five.
Oh, he only really gets emotional when, he's stealing people's phones or
when
throwing
he's upset, yeah.
balls into the water or something.
That's when he plays good. After something like that happens, he starts playing well. But he took so much stick for the last 11 years, for not winning, another major, and particularly the Masters. So well done to Rory. I think that was amazing.
And he was driving just as long as DeChambeau.
Did you see the drive he did in the playoff? I mean,
both of them were amazing
absolutely
drives.
smashed up the hill. He's hitting an 8-iron in. Incredible. And then he hit the softest little 8-iron in. Amazing. Yeah, it's a big advantage for him. That's what I'm saying. He's as fit and as long as he's ever been. So he's in a really good spot, I think.
He was kind of unstoppable. I mean, you look at the playoff hole. I mean, Justin Rose played it perfectly as well. His second shot in.
He almost holed it.
Oh my goodness.
It landed like about 3 inches from the pin and hopped. It got a weird hop and then went on to about 16 feet, 17 feet. Yeah. But he'd been playing so well, especially in
and then you had Reed coming up with that eagle.
Yeah.
Goodness.
That was
amazing.
Incredible. He came kind of sneaked into the mix. He's got a sneaky third.
He did, didn't he?
Jesus. Okay, well, let me ask you this. Is the Masters the best tournament in golf?
Yeah, it kind of snuck up on me. Because you guys have been talking so much about the Ryder's Cup that I thought oh, that's the event that I'll really look forward to and try to get into and stuff like that. But the Masters is awesome. Like the whole aesthetic is just so good. Like even the footage on YouTube and stuff like that, it's really well produced. Like it's not gunked up with a bunch of special effects. It's just very pure. But the color, the green with the yellow and the white and like the white overalls and everything like that, just the whole aesthetic of it is so nice. The aesthetic,
that's the word for it. I mean, Joe said it in the last podcast. He says it's Disneyland. And I worked in Disneyland and I know how, hard they work on the grass. They have an absolute army of gardeners who come out and trim the grass and everything, make sure it's all cool. And I feel like Augusta is the Disneyland. But it's not only that, you get the best field in golf. You get the live guys, European Tour guys.
I don't think you can. I'm going back to the question: is it the best? I don't think you can compare it to like Riders or President's Cup, things like that, because they're team events, right? But as a single player, absolutely,
I think so. And it never. I mean, occasionally you will get a runaway winner, but usually it's the back nine on Sunday. Anything can happen. Anything. As long as you're within 4 shots, you're in with a shout. You really are.
But last year, Rory fell apart the back nine, right?
Was it last year?
Or the year before? It's like
I can't remember. There was one where he came on, he fell apart on the first and second days, just scraped the cut. And then on the last day, him and Morikawa came on really strong. And he finished solo second, I think. But yeah, then he had a 4-shot lead going into Sunday in, was it 2000? No, 2010. 2010 or so. It was a long time ago. It was during that run where he was getting all the majors and he fell apart. And I think he had a +6.
Yeah, long time coming for him. Good on him.
Yeah, unbelievable. Justin Rose, final round 66. Yeah, top class player, even in defeat. Class act, big time. I should mention about Bernhard Langer. I was taking the Mickey out of his red outfit, which he rocked on Thursday. But apparently that was a throwback to when he won in 85 or something. That was the outfit that he was wearing back then. So shout out to Bernhard Langer. What a legend.
Maybe Sergio can borrow it for his next round.
Yeah, that's true. Shot at the tournament. What did any of you guys have a shot?
It would have to be Reed's.
Oh, yeah, that was a good one. Yeah, but he didn't even see it go in. And he was just like, what? I was going to say, so when Rory in the last round, so I'm watching it thinking, Rory's cruising, this is amazing. So then he double bogeys 13, bogeys 14, and he's one behind, which was terrible. And then he, on the par 5, he hit his drive left. So he was blocked out of the green with a big tree, and he hit a sweeping hook that must have drew about 100 yards right to left on an island, not an island green, but there's a lake in front, onto the par 5 to 5 feet for eagle. Now he missed the eagle, but he got the birdie. And then
I think he surprised himself because after he hit it, he was laughing, going, "Oh my goodness!"
But that was the shot of the tournament.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing.
And actually, on the next shot, he hit another one where he kept saying, "Oh no, go, oh no," and then it went to 3 feet. Another tap in birdie, and then he was one ahead, and then of course he bogeyed the last, and it went to a playoff.
And what about DeChambeau's? I mean,
I wanted to ask about that. Like you're calling him that. I didn't even see what happened to him because I've just been watching a lot of the catch-up stuff. I mean,
he's such a precision kind of guy, and he hit 2 very, very bad kind of pulls. I would say they were drawing, but they were overdrawing on the par 5s. Went into the water. Yeah, and for someone like him, he needs to eagle or birdie them, to come back. So he's pushing. That's what happens.
I kind of feel like his putting let him down all day. He missed so many putts.
He got a few, but I mean, just not enough. Yeah.
It seemed like every time I saw him, he was complaining too, where he was just like, "Oh, why isn't it coming together?" And he was like,
It's probably the clubs or something. It's never the player. So
Did you see?
As we all know.
Did you see afterwards? Someone was saying like, "Oh, did you talk to Rory at all during the day?" And obviously they don't get along. And he was like, "Well, no, he wouldn't talk to me." Go on.
Tissue, please.
Yeah.
I saw there was another interview with somebody, and they were like, "I don't want to sit here and talk to you about Rory for 10 minutes."
That was Lowry.
Yeah.
Because that's his friend, and Larry did actually have. I was going to say that the people that I had picked, Lowry was my dark horse, and then he got a +9 for T42. So he was actually in a show yesterday, and everybody in the interview after his round, they weren't saying you had a bad round, like how are you going to play tomorrow? They were just saying, what did you think of Rory and Rory's chances? And that's his friend, but he's like, look, I'm not here to talk about Rory. I want to talk about myself, which is absolutely fair enough. But yeah, he played completely rubbish, but it was nice to see him wait for Rory at the end, give him a big bear hug.
For sure, cool. For sure. It was just good to see all the players there. All the well-named players.
Yeah, it's the best field in golf. It really is.
For sure.
Like I liked watching the catch-up clips on Matsuyama as well. Like
Matsuyama, he's on my list here. So he had the low round of the day with Rose at 6 under. A little bit too late though, right? Yep. Too little too late, or too much too late.
He had that sweet bag. I love that golf bag. That's such a great caddy bag. The one that he had,
the Strixon bag.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that
super retro with super high
Masters
quality
green as well. Like
we've seen that up close and personal at the shop.
Good. I know. I thought about buying it.
And
Could you buy that?
Yeah, it's only less than $500. It'd be like $400 or something like that.
Well, and you saw DeChambeau rocking the snaps.
That's right. On the back
we
of
were
his
talking
head.
about that last week.
Yeah, I was taking screenshots with my phone just to try to get a good view.
Yeah, that's good.
Did you see Aberg? So Aberg was 9 under par, and then he ended up 3-jacking the 18th because he clipped the bunker, and then he didn't really care. You see him on the green, and I was just like, well, whatever, slapping it around. I was just like, he felt like me on a Saturday morning.
He literally just got the lip of the bunker.
I know, just roll back in, and you just went, that's the end of that. Yeah. He was thinking birdie, get to 10 under.
Are those bunkers on Augusta, are they unique at all? Because they just seemed like they were like really big, and it didn't seem like it was like a bad thing to be in the bunker per se.
They're deep.
They're just pristine, pristine bunkers
and deep.
Yeah. Did you see in the first, just when the playoff was, when the guys were going back to the tee, 9 people came out and raked the bunker, because Rory had been in it before, right? So and the way they did it was amazing. They all it was a little. A symphony of raking going on in that bunker. It was amazing.
I love watching Justin Rose. So he finished with his round of, what was it?
6 under.
6 under. Then he's leading when he finished. So 11 under, I think it was at the time.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
He goes straight out to the practice area, starts warming up just in case there's a playoff. And then all of a sudden Rory's like 3 ahead. I'm like, oh man, just go back to the clubhouse, And there he was out there, and lo and behold,
it's back 9 at the Masters.
He kept it interesting to the very end.
Yeah. How did your boy finish, Jason Day? He was playing well.
He did play well. Yeah.
Let's have a look. He did
not well enough.
Not bad. 5 under, T8.
T8, yeah.
It's in the money. Interesting about Melbourne, he had to approve all his outfits for all 4 days with the Masters before he played. He said it in a thing. Because I was thinking, but he looked great. I really liked the Melbourne outfit. He was wearing whites and pretty mellow pastel colours, but he looked fantastic.
What was the logo on the hat? Motive or something?
Yeah, I think that's a sponsor outside of
I think it's just part of Melbourne, isn't it?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
What's Motive? Did you notice that so you were using Unext, the app, right? To watch the coverage, so was I. And the commercials were for Damon.
Yeah, I saw that.
What was that?
Were you logged in under his account or something?
It was what was it? It was
is it a men's
Genki drink or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it was this Genki drink,
it's this new line I'm bringing up.
And it just came up in the middle of the coverage, so I'm watching it, and it was like, Damon. And then I was like, what?
Hello?
And then it was like a commercial for this product called Damon, which is like I don't know.
I really feel like I needed my man cave this morning. So I got up really early. We had the F1 last night, the Masters and all, and I've got like 3 screens going.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Watching everything
that
going.
sounds fun.
Who won the F1?
F1, Australia. Piastri. Pole to win. He certainly did.
Good on him.
Yep.
I was the complete opposite, like ghetto on the train, watching like a free site with like a big banner blocking Rory's face, but I could kind of still see it. So,
But it was free on the app. You could watch the back nine was free on the app, wasn't it?
I was watching it on
streaming
you
it.
next. I didn't
Really?
read it.
Yeah. I have a terrible story. So I'm watching. So Rory's on the. Rose and Rory are on the playoff hole. They're on the green, and I'm watching it. I'm biting my nails, right? And I'm watching it, streaming it from my phone onto my TV. And my wife was watching it in the bedroom on Channel 6. And for some reason, there was a
lag.
Like a lag, 20-second lag on what I was watching, right? So just as Rory's lining up the putt, my wife said, like, she's waiting on me to walk the dog, right? Because I walk the dog in the morning. She's like, you walk the dog? And I'm like, Rory's got a putt to win the Masters. And then she goes, he's already won. And I was like, what? She's like, he's already won. What are you talking about?
yeah, you look away.
So then I was kind of like, then
Get out there and walk the dog.
it was a bit of an anticlimax for me then. I was like, oh. Then he put it in. Good on him. Oh, yeah. So that was the Masters, lads. And yeah, I'm a bit emotionally and physically, mentally drained. And what do you think of Rory's speech, actually?
I didn't listen to it.
So it was really good. He was thanked the patrons, the volunteers, everybody. Then he goes, just like to thank my family and my crew or my team.
The entourage.
Yeah, and then that was it. And then he said, like, just want to say to my daughter, like, never give up on your dreams. But he didn't thank the wife. Like, they got they were getting divorced last month. You think he'd say, and Erica, thanks for standing by me. Shout out to Erica. Cheers, love. She's sitting right in front of him and didn't mention her. I think he might have mentioned her in the press conference. He definitely said that his when he got the, they go into the lodge and he gets the jacket for the first time. He was saying about his parents. He said, I can't wait to see them next week, and they sacrificed so much for me. And then start welling up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So time to catch up on some sleep now, I think.
Yeah, for sure. What time did you? I woke up at 5.
Oh no! I was up at like 2:30.
No way, were you?
Yeah.
Oh my god! No, I can't do that.
Mm.
On Friday or Saturday, I stayed up, which was probably the wrong thing to do. I stayed up till 4, and then I went to sleep, and then got up, and that was a bad idea. But
it was just a sports weekend. It was you had the Masters, the F1, Formula E, everything was going.
I heard your boy doing Formula E.
Yeah, shout out Nick. Not so great this weekend.
Nick Cassidy.
Yep.
Okay.
Not so great, but next race. There's always another race.
That's right. Okay, I think we should get on with some golf in Japan business then, if we can. We did, we were going back around all the prefectures, and we were looking at Kyushu, and there's only one that we haven't done down there, which is Oita.
Oita.
So I have some brief notes about Oita. Have you ever been there?
I've not.
No, have you?
Yeah, I have. Yep.
Okay. So hot spring heaven. That's all I know, which is Beppu. What do you know about Oita?
Oh, not much. I've just kind of like driven through it. Maybe gone to an onsen or two down there. But it's, again, we've discussed this before. It's all around that whole Aso area where you go around Kumamoto, Miyazaki, Oita. It's just it's a great track going all around those areas.
So according to our Golf in Japan guide, which you can get in the Oita section on the courses, so Oita is also Japan's ultimate onsen destination. So they have Beppu, Yufu, and Hita offering mud baths, sand baths, and steamy retreats in the natural settings. Mud bath.
Mud bath.
Is that a thing?
I've done that once.
Sure.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I did it. I did a sand bath. Like they bury you in hot sand.
Yeah, it gets really hot, right?
Yeah, and then like they'll say they put a loincloth over your face and said, "Do you want us to completely bury it?" And I was like, "Don't think so." But on retrospect, I think to get the full,
give me the straw.
You can't hear anything. Like they were saying, "We'll just put it around your ears," and I just couldn't hear anything, and I was just sweating in this sand. But your skin is so good afterwards. Amazing. Okay,
The hot potato treatment.
cultural gems, Nakatsu and Kitsuki. Historic sites like Fukuji Temple, Usa Shrine, and Usaki Stone Buddhas. Golf courses, Damon?
22 golf courses.
22 is not bad. That's respectable.
Yep.
It's a pretty small prefecture.
It is. No, it's good golf courses down there. I'm not sure if you've got your list there, but I suppose the main ones would be Beppu Golf Club, Beppu Ogiyama, Beppu no Mori, and Laurel Hita, that's a good one too. And believe it or not, Mia Country Club. That's actually in Oita.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, there's Ibaraki Golf Clubs in Kyoto, right?
Yeah.
which is weird. So just looking at the the kind of Japanese top 9 golf courses I have here. So number 1, Beppu Golf Club, we have that. Amase Onsen Country Club, Nakatsu Country Club, Oita Chuo, Yufu Kogen Golf Club, Oita Sunny Hill Golf Club. I think we talked about that before. Usuki Country Club, Oita Country Club. I said it already. And Shiraki Golf Club. Yeah, so there we go.
All reasonably priced as well.
Very good, yeah.
Yeah, so you go down there, even in peak season, you're probably not paying any more than $100 US.
That's fantastic. I mean, it looks absolutely amazing. Food wise, so it's a very much a seafood. So my favorite, which is blowfish, fugu.
Oh, I love fugu.
So fugu, apparently that's what you eat down there.
That's your favorite?
It's my favorite food in Japan. Yeah,
really, it's my wife's favorite as well.
Yeah, that's just can't beat it. Is it fish? Is it chicken? Nobody knows.
What's the name of that?
Fugu.
Fugu. Yeah, that was like on the Simpsons as well, right? The one that can poison you.
You
don't need the spleen. They have dango jiru, local miso dumpling soup packed with veggies, mushrooms, and flavor. Okay, cool. Mugi Shochu is the drink of choice.
Ooh.
I thought that was everywhere says they're the best for steak and the best for Mugi Shochu. Tochigi always says that Mugi Shochu is the best. Yeah. Okay, and then
but if they got that and also the fugu, I mean, they just go together.
Yeah,
that shochu and
they do so well. Apparently, they have a very good winery, and it's one that actually allows visitors to come and sample the wine. Budoshu Kobu, a boutique winery offering tastings and sparkling wine. There you go.
No, Budo is grapes. So
travel tips: 1.5 hours from Tokyo, or take a scenic 6.5 hour train journey via Osaka.
That might be nice. I bet it has like a bridge that must go over the water or something like that as well. Like so that would be scenic. Yeah,
I guess it goes down through Hiroshima and then just keeps going down. And
it's way down on the east coast of Kyushu.
6.5 hours is pretty long actually.
Yeah, I think you've got to change trains as well at maybe Hakata or somewhere.
It's like the makings of a mystery movie or an action movie or something. There, you got plenty of time on the train. Okay, you were mentioning that there's that the famous guy who's on the essentially the $100 bill, the 10,000 yen bill.
Yeah.
Like
did you hear anything about him?
Yeah, Fukuzawa Yukichi. Yeah, like he is he symbolizes education and modernization, embracing Western knowledge during the Meiji Restoration. So he was the founder of Keio University, which is
really
considered maybe one of the top best 3, definitely within the top 5, maybe higher, but major, really well known and respected.
And he's born in Oita?
That's what it says, yeah.
There you go.
Okay, that's good.
It's a good claim to fame.
Yeah, that's good. Anyway, that was Oita, and I think that finishes up with Kyushu Prefecture. But we're thinking about the next, because we were saying we don't want to just go up through the prefectures like we did last time. We want to do it a little bit randomly.
The word was ping pong. We want to ping pong.
We were thinking about getting a map of Japan and a dart and just throwing it at it, but I've done something else, which is I've got all the prefectures and a random number. So there's 47 prefectures in Japan, 1 to 47. So you pick a number. Between 147 and whatever it says on this list, that will do it next week.
Cool. Who picks?
Okay, you go first, Damon.
19.
Jesus, that was quick. That added tension, that sound on your phone. Kanagawa.
So
nice. Kanagawa Prefecture next week. We have done prefecture. We've got Kanagawa Country Club, and we've got a couple of other partner courses in the vicinity.
Yeah. Plus, isn't that where the Bay Current Classic is going to be this year as well?
That's true.
Kanagawa.
Yokohama Prefecture. Yeah, Yokohama
yes.
Country Club.
Yokohama Country Club. So that'd be good. Yeah, maybe we'll do something special for Yokohama Country Club. Give it a little, showcase.
Yeah.
I've never played it, but, apparently...
I have once.
You have once. You don't remember it?
No, a very long time ago.
That happens to me too. If it's after 10 years, I just kind of go, oh yeah, I think
I'm impressed how much you guys can remember each. I mean, I kind of get it. Like you do tend to remember them, but it's impressive how much you guys remember.
We actually have a common friend that you play golf with him, and even weeks later, he'll be able to say every hole, everyone's score.
Paul's like that.
Jeez.
Paul just retains the most useless information. Oh yeah, Chris.
Chris Brunner. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah.
He's just got like his photographic memory.
And he'll say, "Oh, that one where you hit that 5-iron on that par 4." You're like, "What?"
What?
Yeah, he remembers every shot.
Even on the way home, sometimes, we're like, oh shit, I didn't put it into the app. I need to put all my scores in.
Give
he
it
goes,
here.
yep. Yeah, he just does it.
Wow.
Knows it. Yeah, then you did that. I'm like, no. And he goes, no, that was the other hole.
Well, fair. Well, anyway, so next week is Kanagawa.
Yep.
So we'll look forward to that. I don't think we have, especially with Joe here, we're not going to do all the tour news. Plus, everything pales in comparison to the Masters.
Yeah, totally.
Most stuff wasn't on because of the Masters. Is there any golf happening this week? We always ask that question.
Yep. So we have Hiroko, who works for us here. She's out with a customer today doing the golf partner out at Narita Golf Club.
What a day. It's beautiful today.
Wow, it's gorgeous.
It was like blue skies, not 20 degrees.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep. So I'm out the same golf course tomorrow.
Okay.
With some clients, and I think then you're going out.
I am going out on Thursday to up near Fuji.
You're going to Kawaguchiko, which is really famous for Bill Murray.
No,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bill
Lost
Murray.
in Translation.
Lost in Translation. So that's a golf course that was filmed, in the movie.
Do you know, I went, one of my kids did a summer camp one time, like where they were canoeing and all that kind of stuff, and I stayed next to it.
Yeah.
I remember seeing a helicopter land on it, and I was thinking that must be a really prestigious golf course, but you can play on it.
Yep, it's a great course. We can definitely book it, and it's it's got some amazing views of Fuji, and just the landscape is gorgeous.
I helped a few Aussies to have their golf adventure up in Yamanashi at Fujizakura. That was fun. But
no, you did too. How was that?
Oh, it was very good. Like it's kind of a testament to how good our service is, in that like they didn't really need me there at all. I mean, they knew they knew their way around the golf course as well. But once they're there, everything just sort of fell into place and went really well.
I think you were there more for the golf course rather than the patrons.
That's what it's all about,
So that's another great golf course.
What we're trying to do is bridge the gap there.
Fujizakura, beautiful.
Oh yeah,
course.
that's a nice golf course. Yeah. But that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to bridge the gap. So if the just because customers are cool doesn't mean the golf course is. So we have to make sure that they're okay, and the staff, and that's we're kind of getting them comfortable with having foreigners in the golf course.
I think it was a real good first impression for them as well. They were like, they were nervous, they were kind of annoyed. Oh, this guy didn't put his name on this or that. But then once everything's just started moving, they were like, oh, this was great. So
nice, good job, well done.
Opening doors.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, that's cool. Is there any? I was going to say, there's an event coming up. I forgot what it was. Oh, the tea bags. I think that's coming up next weekend.
Where are they playing?
Can't remember, but I think I'm playing. So I hope so. The thing about theirs is you have to sign up on Facebook in the group, and I just forget to do it sometimes. And then when you go to do it, it's like, oh, this is full. I'm like, So hopefully I'm signed up and all.
That's on Saturday?
I think so, yeah.
Nice.
So yeah, they've had one this year, missed the first one, so hopefully I get the second one. So shout out to the Teabags and all that crew. And looking forward to playing with you all on Saturday. Okay, guys, I think that's short and sweet. That was our little wrap up for
the Masters.
And we'll be back next week, hopefully with Pro Joe. Some talk about Kanagawa.
When's the next major?
PGA Championship, May 15th to 18th at Quail Hollow Golf Club. Then the US Open, June 12th to 15th. Okay, at Oakmount. Oh, that's going to be a hard one. And then the Open Championship, 17th to 20th at Royal Portrush. Let's go.
And you're going, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go. So actually, today I had lunch with one of our very, very esteemed partners, which is Tokyo MK, who do all the limousines, the airport transfers and everything. And he's a super keen golfer. And he pointed at me and he said, "Are you going to the Open?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm thinking about going back." And he went, "I go with you." And he went at the Open when it was at St Andrews.
The good thing about him is that he doesn't need a whole lot of hand holding. Like he'll kind of evaporate. You'll be able to see him once or twice, but he'll find his crew. Yeah.
Well, he knows everything about golf. He can name. He's played pretty much every golf course of say top 50 in America.
Wow.
Other than like Augusta, but he's played Spyglass. All Pebble Beach, all of them. And he has a house in Cabo.
Wow!
So on the golf course, so he's pretty keen on golf. But yeah, he loves traveling. So I'm going to head over there, and that's going to be cool at Royal Portrush in Ireland. So that'll be nice. But other than that, I think we can look forward to the PGA Championship, which is happening next month, Quail Hollow, which was the scene for Rory's first major, I believe. Quail Hollow. He won the PGA Championship there back in 2010, I think.
I was going to ask this before, and maybe it's okay to ask now. Like, what would it take to really? I mean, I know Rory's been on commercials for Nike and everything like that, but to be honest with you, I'd never heard of him until I started working here. Just as like an outsider to golf. Like, I know that's maybe sacrilegious to say that, but like he didn't really have mainstream appeal. Like
that's true.
What would it take for him? I mean, if he just kept winning, like, would he finally get that?
You don't hear anything that he's doing. He doesn't have social media in that regard. Like he does have accounts, but it's not him operating it. He's a bit of a recluse. He's just a family guy, or he does his own thing. You don't know anything about hanging out, whatever he's doing. Whereas someone like Bryce DeChambeau is constantly on YouTube. He's hitting balls over his house. He's the man of the people.
He's a creator.
Did you hear what he did on Saturday after golf? So he's in the final group. He kicks ass on Saturday. He goes out. He must have been staying in a house in that area in Georgia, and he steps out of the house, walking around, and someone had a putting green out their back garden, and there was a few people over, and they were having drinks or whatever. He strolled into the back and said, "Could I hang out?" And he stood there on the putting green doing putts with them and stuff for an hour, having a drink, and then he went back. This is the day before.
That's like a Bill Murray move, That's pretty cool though.
So DeChambeau, like, as much as of a lunatic he is the man of the people. Like, the Americans love him. And then he was randomly going into towns, taking out when he won the US Open, we beat Rory.
Yeah, I saw that.
Revenge is sweet.
Taking the cup everywhere.
He was just doing high fives, running around random, countryside towns in America, right? So they love him for that. You'll never see Rory doing that. And maybe you will, when he gets back to Portrush, or when he gets over to his home, Hollywood Golf Club. Great scenes actually on Facebook. There was they must have had a watch party in Ireland in his local golf club, just a very local place, and you could see them all going crazy when he won it. Fair play.
I mean, there's all those comments out on social media that maybe Mickelson said something.
Yeah, he did.
Did he really say it though? Like, the one comment was, the only way Rory will get a green jacket is if he's a waiter here.
Yeah, I think I don't know.
So I wonder
seen some screenshots of...
There was the meme, right? But it's like, was that fake news, or was that like, did he really say it? Yeah.
It's a great question. I mean, if you fire up Twitter and then check his thing, but he was saying stuff after the Champions Dinner, saying Scotty Scheffler is not going to win from now until the Ryder Cup.
Yeah, no,
which is crazy to say about the world number one. Yeah, Phil's a nutcase, isn't he? He just loves stirring the pot. You're welcome on the show.
I don't know.
We'd love to have you.
I think it's even more like magnified that now he's with Liv as well. It's like, is he stirring the Liv pot there? Like,
is he going to get? When do we find out who's being dropped and who's still in?
From Liv, not sure.
Okay, well, maybe one of the Liv guys that we're going to have special guests on the show very soon.
Right. We'll bring Tucker back on and we'll ask him.
Are we allowed to mention that Tucker's involved?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's out there now.
Shout out to Tack and PJ. So, yeah, we'd love to have some more information on the guys who are coming over as well for the Asia Tour event in Caledonian in May.
Yep, middle of May.
It's the middle of May, so it must be right before the next major, because 15 to 18 is Quail Hollow.
Okay. It's the same weekend, isn't it?
Is it?
I have in my calendar as the May 8th to the 11th.
Oh, okay, so weekend before.
Yeah, they couldn't have done that.
Oh, that's Formula E.
Oh, okay.
Formula
Here
E
in Japan?
Yeah, Tokyo, racing the streets of Ariake.
You told me you were going to take me this year.
Yeah, I'll send you some photos.
Okay.
Tokyo Drift.
Close enough. All right, cool, lads. Well, I think we'll leave it there. Nice and short and sweet, and we'll be back very, very soon. We'll hopefully Pro Joe, and we'll talk about some more then. So until then, sayonara. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you.
Cheers.
Bye.
Well done, Rory.